I chose to do the RPG game for the project, and the name of my game is called Dragonquest. I have 10 classes, 5 of them for my characters, and the other 5 for my enemies. This is my main parent character class. I have put these protected variables right here, and then constructors, my default and overloaded constructor, my setters, my getters. These 3 getters right here are unique virtual getters for this berserker class. We'll look at that later. These are pure virtual print functions that will be overridden from my derived classes. And then same with these pure virtual battle functions. And then print level up and level up, these are to level up your stats. So level up would just take in any sort of option that you choose, and it will level up that stat that you chose. Update mana and update heal, pretty much just increase or decrease mana. Reset health, reset mana, pretty much if you end up having more health than your max health, it'll reset your health down to whatever the max health is. No mana is a check, so if you end up trying to do an attack that, let's say, costs 20 mana but you only have 10, it won't let you do the attack. It'll say that you don't have enough mana for that attack. Gain XP, for every 100 XP that you receive, you can level up and you'll receive a level point, and then those level points you can then use to level up. So I have 3 derived classes off of character, three characters. I have Reaper, Angel, and Berserker. Each character has its own primary attack, its own ultimate attack, and its own passive ability. Reaper's passive ability is that anytime it attacks, it has a 50% chance of healing. And so this is that function right here. So it's a passive heal. Anytime Reaper attacks, it'll call passive heal. So there's a chance of healing. Angel's passive is that whenever it attacks, whenever it defeats an enemy, it has a chance of, not a chance, whenever it defeats an enemy, it heals. That's it. Sorry. And so all the character classes are pretty similar. They have like print battle stats, print out its moves, its little art. They can all take damage. They have their basic and ultimate attack, and they all recover. They all have like the recover option. The Berserker class, probably the strongest and the hardest to code out. Its passive ability is that whenever it takes in damage, it becomes angry. It becomes enraged. And once you become like fully enraged, you'll heal, and your attacks, the damage of them will be doubled. So you'll have double the attack power. And so that's what those unique getters were in the beginning in the character class, is for these variables. And so yeah, right here, Berserker's unique gets. And so I'll try to explain the angry part. So whenever you take damage as the Berserker, if you're not angry, whatever damage you just took in will contribute to your enrage variable. And if enrage reaches 100, you become angry, it resets enrage, and then your enrage count is equal to 3. So pretty much for your next 3 attacks, the attack will be double. The attack power will be doubled. And of course you heal. So here in attacks, pretty much if angry, return enraged. And up here in enraged, this is where enraged is at. Anytime enraged is called, it will decrease the count of enrage. And then once it reaches 0, of course you're not angry anymore. And it starts that whole loop back over again. But whenever enraged is called, it will return attack times 2. So that's where you get your little damage boost. This is my parent enemy class. It's very simple. Enemies all just have a name, a health, attack, and XP. Pretty simple. The functions that enemy has are attack move, so just its basic attack, take damage, and then printing out its stats and Aussie art. I have 3 enemies. The easiest one is a wolf, 150 health and 20 attack. Pretty easy. There's a witch. It's like the moderate difficult enemy. That's 200 health and 40 attack. And then the dragon at 250 health and 60 attack. So the dragon is the hardest to fight. So let's go ahead. So this is my main file. These are where I declare all the functions I plan on using. So these are like my print functions right here. And then these 3 are like my functions for creating, saving, and loading characters. And then this is where it all really goes down. So this is the battle function, the boss battle, and then encounter enemy and level up. So this is my main right here, main. This block of code right here, its only purpose is just to create or load the player's character. So let's go ahead and run this. So here, Dragonquest, it will ask if you want to create or load a character. So let's create a character. Right here, you're presented with all the options you have. So you can either be a Reaper, an Angel, or a Berserker. And it'll give like a little description for each one. It'll tell you its stats and then its passive ability. So Reaper, a soul collector with a scythe, goes by the name Death. Angel, a guardian angel wielding a battle staff that can both heal and do damage. And then Berserker, a Viking wielding a dragonbone battle axe with anger issues. Sorry. So let's go ahead and choose Reaper. Our character's name is Gabe, and here is our little Reaper. And then this is like a little welcome message. Welcome, Gabe, to Dragonquest. Dragonquest is all about defeating enemies and leveling up your character in hopes of one day defeating the Dragon Lord. And then we're presented with these options. But real quick, let me show you the create character function. Pretty simple. Pretty much it'll just ask for an input, and depending on that input, it'll create whatever character you chose. And then it'll ask for your name. It'll set that name to your character, or to your character, and then it'll give out the little welcome message, and then it'll return whatever character you chose. And then we are here now in the main loop of the game. So it prints out the menu, and pretty much here. So we can either explore, level up, check stats, or challenge the Dragon Lord, or we can save and exit. But let's go ahead and check our stats. We can check our stats. These are our stats. We're given 5 level points right off the bat, so let's go ahead and use those. Let's level up. So it will ask for a stat to level up. Let's go ahead and level up recovery power, attack power, health, recovery power again, and then recovery power again. Why not? And then let's try to upgrade our health. Okay. So at this point, you're out of level points. So if you try to level up anything without level points, it will just say that you're out of level points. And then if you type in like the wrong choice, it'll just say invalid choice. So let's go ahead and exit. It says goodbye, Gabe. And now we're back to the menu. Let's go ahead and explore. I think we're ready. Never mind, we're not ready. Okay, so we've encountered an evil witch. So we cannot defeat the evil witch at this moment. We just started the game. We're level 1. So for that reason, there's always an escape button. So let's go ahead and escape. Let's explore again. Okay, it's a witch again. Let's escape. Let's wait a little while. Let's see. Let's explore. Okay, perfect. We've encountered a wild wolf. So here's our Reaper versus the wild wolf. It shows everybody's stats, and then it shows you your moves. So Reaper's 2 moves are Death Blossom, that's his primary attack, and then Soulbind, that's its ultimate attack. So let's go ahead and do Soulbind. So Gabe used Soulbind, Wolf used Bite. Bite is Wolf's like basic attack. So let's go ahead and use Death Blossom. We used Death Blossom. Wolf used Bite. We're down to 65 health. The Wolf is down to 60 health. Let's go ahead and recover. We're up to 70. Let's go ahead and use Death Blossom again. Okay, we used Death Blossom. Let's go ahead and use Death Blossom again. Okay, so Gabe used Death Blossom and we defeated the wolf and gained 50 XP. We got really unlucky because we didn't get our passive heal. So let's try again. Let's explore. It's a witch. Let's escape. Okay, let's explore again. That's a dragon. Nope. Let's explore. Okay, perfect. A wolf. So now let's attack again. Use the Soulbind. Okay, let's recover a little bit. Okay, perfect. So we used Death Blossom and we stole health from the enemy. I was trying to get it to activate. It would not activate. We got pretty unlucky. So that's about that. That's about it for the Reaper. Let's go ahead and escape and let's save and exit. So now let's go ahead and run it back. Let's go ahead and load a character. You can enter your character's name. So I could type in Gabe and we'll get to play Reaper again, but I have some presets. So no, it's not Angel, it's Holy Gabe. Perfect. So this is the Angel class. Let's check our stats. Our level is 18. It's pretty high. Let's go ahead and explore. Okay. We don't want to fight wolves anymore. We're past that. We're stronger than wolves. Perfect. Okay. We've encountered an evil witch. So this is the evil witch. This is its little martini. It has a little drink. And that's its attack. So let's go ahead and attack. Let's use God's Wrath, which used Potion of Harming. So that little drink it has, that's its Potion of Harming. Also, sorry, I forgot to mention. So the angel's attacks are Holy Shot and God's Wrath. Those are its attacks. So let's go ahead and use God's Wrath again. The witch used potion of healing. We're down to 40 health. Oof. Okay, so let's go ahead and recover and gain our health back a little bit. Let's go ahead and use God's Wrath again and God's Wrath again. Perfect. Okay, so we used God's Wrath, we defeated the witch, and we leveled up, and then we also were blessed with health. So anytime you defeat an enemy as the angel, you are blessed with health. So let's go ahead and save and exit. Let's run it back again. Let's load the character. Let's load Angry Gabe. And so this is the Berserker. Let's check our stats. We're level 21. We're a bit higher. Hopefully we can encounter a dragon and try to take on a dragon. So I'm going to keep exploring and escaping until we get a dragon. Perfect. Okay. So we've encountered a rare dragon. Its attack power is 60. Its health is 250. So right now, oh, also the Berserker's attacks are Axe Swing and Raging Fury. So let's use Raging Fury. The dragon's attack is Dragon's Breath. So let's use, let's recover. Okay, so now we have become enraged. So our attack power is doubled. It's now at 80. And if we use Raging Fury, it's 160. So we can almost one-shot the dragon. So let's try that out. Let's, boom. Okay, so now the dragon's health is at 10. So we can just kill it real quick. Perfect. So we killed the dragon. Now, let's see. Let's attempt to challenge the Dragon Lord. Why not? Okay, so this is the Dragon Lord. Angry Gabe has challenged Dan the Dragon Lord. So apparently the Dragon Lord is our Professor Dan. Good luck, Angry Gabe. So here's Dan and here's his dragon. Alright, we're presented with our moves. Let's try to defeat him. Let's use Raging Fury. Okay, so we are no longer enraged. Dragon Lord Dan used Dragon's Wrath. We are down to 15 health. We die here regardless. I can even try to recover. Yeah, okay, so we've lost. Dragon Lord Dan defeated Angry Gabe. Game over. So let's run it back. Actually, real quick, let me explain some stuff. So we've used save character. Pretty much, it'll just write out everything to a file. Then we use load character. It'll read everything from that file, like all your stats and everything. There are a couple special occasions. So like if the ID of the character is 3, that means it's a berserker. So you have to read in a couple more stats, like enrage and anger and all that. And then also, if I don't think any of our characters have died. Actually, this character has died, so I can show that off. So let's go ahead and load a character. So this is Angry Gabe. If I try to load Angry Gabe again, that character is dead. So you can't load that character because whenever you die, it'll override the save with just a 0. So whenever it's reading the file, whenever loading a file, if it's reading it and it reads a 0, that means that the character is dead and it won't let you do that. So here, let's run this back again actually. Let's create a new character. So there's actually an Easter egg. And that Easter egg is that if you type in the number 14, it'll be like, what? What's your character's name? Like, that wasn't an option. Why did that work? It should have been like invalid input or something. So let's go ahead and do Easter egg. And boom, you're a tank. You're a tank. So that's the Easter egg, is you become a tank if you type in the number 14. And let's check our stats. We're stacked. So we're OP. So that's the Easter egg from this game. So with that, we can actually go ahead and challenge Dragon Lord. So we're challenging Dan again. So it's a tank versus Dan. And I didn't mention this, but let's go ahead and try to escape. So let's press 0 and drive away. If you drive away from Dan, Dragon Lord Dan laughs at Easter egg. So he'll laugh at you if you try to run away. Let's actually take him on. So, well, okay, so let's use artillery, our primary attack. Artillery. Okay. Dragon Lord Dan used Dragon's Wrath. Let's go ahead and do repairs. Let's receive repairs. Let's keep doing that. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So Dragon Lord Dan used Dragon Summon. So Dragon Lord Dan has 2 attacks. He can either just do a basic attack or he can summon a dragon to fight for him. And so here he summoned a dragon. So now we have to defeat this dragon. But we can just one-shot the dragon. And so now we're back to Dan. So Easter egg defeated Dan's dragon and Easter egg confronts Dan the Dragon Lord once again. So let's go ahead and use Annihilation. He summoned another dragon. Let's use Annihilation again. And now Dragon Lord Dan is down to 50 health. Let's just kill Dan real quick, and boom, that's the end of the game. Congrats on defeating Dan the Dragon Lord and beating Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest will now save your character and shut down. Farewell, Easter egg. And so that's my game. That's it. I'm gonna show some other things here. So enemy encounter or encounter enemy. This decides what enemy you'll face off. So it's a 50% chance of it being a wolf, a 30% chance of being a witch, and then a 20% chance that it'll be a dragon. And then it'll present the Aussie art for like the little fight scene, like the little like you versus the enemy. And then here's level up. Pretty much level up as long as you don't choose 0, it'll keep doing it and leveling up that stat. And then we have battle. Battle is, oof, okay, this is where it all goes down. So I'll try to break it down. Pretty much it's just a big while loop. It'll print the stats, and then it'll ask to select your move. But if you're facing Dan's summon, you're not allowed to escape. You have to kill Dan's dragon. You're not given the option to escape. And then it will take in the input of your option, and then it will just do whichever option you choose. So it will either do your primary attack, your ultimate, your recover, or your escape. But if you're going up against Dan's dragon, you can't escape. So if you try to escape against him, it'll be like, can't escape from Dan's dragon. And then right here, this is what happens after you attack, this little block of code. So if enemy dies from player's attack, we'll check the enemy's health. If that enemy was Dan's dragon, you get no XP. So this is that little like special case, just in case. So it'll say confronts, you defeated Dan's dragon, and you confront Dan the Dragon Lord once again. And then if you killed a regular enemy, reward XP, all that, pretty simple. If whenever you kill an enemy, if the player is an angel, it'll say that you have been blessed with health. So that's what this little if statement is for. And then right here, past this line, this is the enemy's turn to attack. So if you kill the enemy, it ends right here. But if you didn't, then of course the enemy gets to get the little revenge and get the little attack on you. So this is Dan's attack. So if the enemy you're going up against is Dragon Lord Dan, he has a 25% chance that he'll summon a dragon to fight for him. And then you'll have to go through this whole battle loop with the dragon summon. And if it's not Dan, then it's just a basic attack. Pretty simple. Oh wait, no. This is Dan's primary attack. I'm sorry. This is the else function. So this is whenever it's just a regular enemy. And then if you die from the enemy, did we die? I think we did. Yeah. Okay. So it'll check if the player's health is less than or equal to 0. It'll say that the enemy defeated you, the player, and then pretty much just it'll save your character. In the save character, it'll check if your health is below 0, it'll override your save and just like lose all your progress. And then print game over and exit. And then that's it for the battle function. And then this is the boss battle. This is for Dan. It says that you have challenged Dan the Dragon Lord, and then good luck. And it'll make a new enemy pointer. It'll make a new of type Dragon Lord. And then you'll begin battle with Dan. If it gets out of this battle and like Dan isn't dead, so pretty much if the health is above 0 for Dan, that means that you escaped. So it'll say that that Dragon Lord Dan laughs at you as you run for your life. And then if this isn't true, then that means you beat the game. And it will give like the little like congratulations message and all that. So those are all my functions. This is my game. I hope you enjoyed. Have a good winter break. Thank you.